Hey, welcome to Weather Center Live on a Tuesday. I am Alex Wilson.
And I'm Dave Schwartz, and I'll take the supermodels and the video.
Why don't we put the supermodels near it?
You got it. Hey, we got a lot of rain and storms in a lot of states right now. Northern Plains, southeast, with storm specialist Carl Parker joining us shortly to focus in on the storms in the southeast.
You know, the areas at greatest tornado risk are where we want to begin with severe much, Carl. And as you mentioned, tomorrow we'll continue to see rain showers across the east and southeast, thunderstorms as well. Thursday, more the same. Those showers and storms will be scattered about from Florida all the way up towards the mid-Atlantic. Even on Friday, scattered showers and storms a good bet. So we keep it unsettled across the east as we go through much of the rest of the week. As far as rainfall totals, parts of South Carolina, North Carolina, even far southern Virginia could pick up an additional 3 to 5 inches with isolated spots, maybe seeing a little bit more than that. Anytime you get those heavy thunderstorms and a few rounds move through, you can see some really heavy totals. Closer to the coast, generally 1 to 2 additional inches with some pockets of up to 3 inches for places like Atlanta, northeast Georgia, upstate South Carolina, western North Carolina. We're looking at up to an inch or maybe 2 inches at best. Here's a story across the Northeast. It is cool. We've got mid-50s in Binghamton and New York City, upper 40s in Boston, low 60s in D.C. with rain showers moving through. Off towards the southeast of Norfolk, we've got a flash flood warning. It's for the city of Virginia Beach. This goes until 5:15, so watch for your late-day commute to be affected. Some of those roads that you usually travel might be covered with water, may not be available. More rain showers across the New York City area going to slow you down for your ride home as well. We'll be right back.
Yeah, there is still a flood watch for western Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, probably for the rest of this week. And we'll have sunshine each and every day just because of what's going on down here at river and lake level.
There's
behind
been so
us.
much water. Yeah.
Unbelievable. This is a satellite image showing the rivers from eastern Oklahoma and Arkansas. And coming up, we'll put it in motion so you'll be able to see the flooding that's taken place from space.
But first, reporter Hillary Hunt from KARK4 News in Little Rock. She talked to neighbors worried about how high the river will go.
So those folks live on the Arkansas River, one of the rivers that is in flood right now.
And, you know, when we look at this was from back on May 2nd. You can clearly make out the Mississippi River there. You know, that one's defined. The other one's a little harder to pick out. You know, they're so fine on the map.
Yeah, they're so skinny, right, because of the flood. And the lakes were so low, too. But watch what happens when we go from May 2nd to May 27th. Look at the Arkansas River up here.
Absolutely. I mean, so much more noticeable.
Yeah.
Even the lake's more full. So you can see that we've got, you know, more to look at. Even down by the Red River where we could barely make it out in the earlier image, you can actually see the definition of the Red River.
Now that's the positive side. The negative side, I was just reading on the National Weather Service site, in Oklahoma and Arkansas, the rivers are so high and the lakes are so high, they have to let water out of the lakes at some point because of all the water feeding them.
Yeah.
But then flooding occurs down below the lakes, but they have to keep the water going.
Yeah, you know, it's such a precarious thing. You know, they needed the rain, but now it's causing more problems.
At least Mother Nature is cooperating. The Weather Channel is Hurricane Central, and we have some activity in the tropics already to tell you about. That's coming up. But first, what really happens to a Category 5 hurricane?
That's exactly what researchers are finding out with a one-of-a-kind hurricane simulator. David Hodges from NBC2 News in Southwest Florida gives us an inside look at this simulator called Sustain.
Where we are right now in New York City
for an afternoon temperature in New York City.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, but it's the way it's going for the start of June. We welcome you back to Weather Center Live. I'm Alex Wilson.
And I'm Dave Schwartz. Now we're tracking another round of strong storms in the east, but today it's targeting states south of Washington, D.C. And that's not all. We also have a risk of storms in the Dakotas, Nebraska, Wyoming.
Yeah, a lot of areas to watch, so we've got the best experts in the biz with us this afternoon. Storm specialist Carl Parker is going to take us through the southeast coming up, but we want to start with severe weather expert Dr. Greg Forbes with a new tornado warning. Hey, Dr. Forbes.
Yeah, it's our first of the day.
Well, thank you, Carl. Well, we've looked at severe weather across the country. Now it's time to check in to Jersey, you know, one of our home states.
Our own Reagan Medji is in Newark because she wants to talk about how all the rain is helping the drought situation. Thank you, Reagan. Hey, it's been raining up there throughout the day. It is good news because, as you mentioned, a lot of areas have been dealing with a lack of rainfall, but it's making it a gloomy day for sure. Look at these temps: 48 Boston, mid-50s New York and Binghamton, low 60s for Pittsburgh and Washington, D.C., with rain falling across parts of central PA into Jersey. In Boston, your average high this time of year is 72. Not even close tomorrow. Upper 50s, as good as it gets. 10 degrees below average on Thursday. Closer, but still a few degrees below the mark on Friday. Around the New York City area, rain showers are coming down. That's going to make it a slow ride home. If you're taking the Beaver bus from New York City to Allentown, expect things to be soggy all along that 78 ride. Reading, you've got rain showers, and we'll see some at least working through the northern side of the Philadelphia suburbs as well. Some heavier rain showers off to the south of Salisbury, Maryland. So we're talking the Delmarva Peninsula. That's where we've got some heavier rain showers coming down, and we've seen some heavy rain. Virginia Beach, accumulations of 4 inches in 6 hours. Just off to the southwest of Norfolk, over 3 inches. 3 inches just off to the north and west of Williamsburg. So there have been flash flood warnings issued in the area, like for Virginia Beach. Be careful out there. If you see a flooded roadway, turn around.
Nice beach day here in Southwest Florida.
But it is going to be a soaker for South Florida as we go through the rest of the week. Look at the forecast for Miami. Today, just under a quarter of an inch, but tomorrow we're expecting over an inch. Quarter of an inch again on Thursday, of a total rainfall of 1 to 2 inches for the city.
We got the humid air, but what we also have is upper level wind energy. And when you get that this far south over Florida, you can even get some hail out here. This is a cold pocket aloft. And we also have the sea breeze front. Look, they're kind of getting together here from the Gulf and also from the Atlantic. So Leesburg, look out. You're right in the battle zone.
We've seen some heavy showers down over South Florida, some working towards Fort Myers now. So as you look off towards your south and east, you do see those dark skies and heavy rain possible over the next few days. You mentioned all that humidity in place, plenty of moisture for these showers and storms to work with.
Yeah, you nailed it. And some of us could really get drenched tomorrow. So watch it as you head out tomorrow. 1, 2, 3 inches of rain ponding on the roads.